friends. Today's topic cash book. Hello everyone. Today's topic cash book. This is my third video lecture, that is on cash book. You know the cash book. It is the important book while you are maintaining the books of account cash book. The name itself, the cash book, it means which keeps the record of all the cash transactions, all the cash transaction. Please keep in mind that the cash book is the book which records all the cash transaction and no credit transactions are recorded in it. So you all know that various of the transactions are carried out in the cash mode, and credit transactions are always denied, rejected in the case of business, but still we do the business on credit because we have to maintain the relationship. We have to continue our business. For this, the credit transactions are also to be made. But in the cash book, we record only the cash transactions. We do not record the credit transactions. So you see here, the book in which all cash transactions, either cash is received or paid, are primarily recorded according to dates. It's called cash book. It is a financial journal that contains all cash receipts and payments, including bank deposits and withdrawals. The cash book is set up as a ledger in which all cash transactions are recorded on date-wise. It is a book of original entry and final entry. You see that in accounting, we go through journals, then ledgers, then trial balance, and finally the final account is prepared. Throughout this process, we record various transactions in the journal, then we make the posting in the ledgers. And finally, we prepare the final account to know the profit or loss earned by the business. In the business, the cash book is very much important because when you are doing the number of transactions in the cash, for every transaction you will pass the journal entries, then you will post it into the ledgers. So it becomes very hectic, lengthy work. That's why we prepare a subsidiary, you can say the original book of entry, which is called as cash book, in which we record all the cash transactions. Here, no credit transactions are recorded. So the cash book is the book in which all the cash transactions are recorded, all the receipts of cash and all the payments in cash are recorded in the cash book. Now, the second slide, that is the objectives of cash book. Why you maintain the cash book. So you see the first number point here, to make systematic and permanent record of all cash and banking transactions, to control over cash and banking transactions effectively. So the 2 points you see here, this is stating about the recording of the cash transaction. So when you are doing the business, you need to maintain the systematic record of cash and banking transactions. Even you have to make control over the cash and banking transactions. In this, the cash book helps you. And to know the bank balance at any time, to get the necessary and reliable informations for preparing monthly statement and financial reports, the cash book is necessary. And to prove the completion of the double effect of each transaction, and finally to estimate the amount of cash requirement and disbursement. So when you see all these objectives, you can understand the importance of cash book. The first one, for the systematic record, to make the control over the banking transactions and cash transactions, to know the bank balance at any time, and to get any information which is helpful in the preparation of financial report, and to prove the completion of the double effect of each transaction, and finally you can estimate the cash requirement on the basis of cash book. Next slide, that is regarding the advantage of cash book. So when you are maintaining the cash book, what are the benefits you get? First one you see here, it helps for estimating cash requirements and disbursement. It means when you don't know the cash balance through the cash book, it will help you in maintaining the estimating the cash requirement. It keeps the systematic record of all cash and banking transactions of government office in complete form. It helps for effective safeguarding and controlling over cash and banking transactions. It helps for making an audit of accounts. It shows the amount of unclear advance. It shows the bank balance of the organization at a given point of time. So you see the advantages that you get through the cash book. The first one, that it helps in the estimation of the cash requirement. Second, it helps in keeping the systematic record. It helps in effective safeguarding of cash and banking transactions. It helps in making the audit, and it also helps in knowing the unclear advance. And last, you see that you can know the bank balance at any given point of time when you are maintaining the cash book. Essential elements of cash book. In the cash book, first you will the first column of the cash book, that is the date. Second column particulars. Third column ledger folio. Fourth column amount, and the last column, that is the voucher number. So cash book, in the cash book, as we know that the accounts, they are having the format. So in the format there are certain columns. The first column is of date column. So in the cash book, in the first column, the date is recorded on which the particular transaction is made. In the particulars, we write name of opposite account. It means suppose wages paid. It means the cash is going outside of the business due to the wages. So you will record wages by wages on the credit side. Ledger folio, it means the page number and the amount in which you write the amount of the transaction. Suppose wages paid rupees 5,000, you will write 5,000 in the amount column. And finally, the voucher number. Voucher number, it means it is giving you the serial number, which is to be marked in the cash book so that you can easily know about that particular cash transaction. So this is all about this particular session. Today I told you about the cash book, that what is the cash book. So in the business there are various number of transactions which are made in the form of cash. So for that purpose, it means the transaction should be recorded, and all the cash transactions for this, the separate book is maintained, that is the cash book. Through cash book, you get a systematic record. You can control over the cash and banking transactions. You can know the bank balance at any time. Even it help you in preparation of the financial report. The benefits you get, it helps in getting the requirement of the cash. It helps in the systematic record. It helps in keeping the safeguard, and it helps in making the audit. And you can also know the bank balance at any point of time. Essential elements of cash book, you know that every account is having some format. So cash book is having the format. The columns you will find in the cash book, the first column is of date, in which you write the date of that particular transactions. In particulars, you write the opposite account, the name of opposite account. Ledger folio, the page number of the ledger is written there. Amount, the amount of the transaction is written there. And the voucher number, it means it will provide you the serial number with which you can verify your transaction. So this is all about the cash book. This is the particular session, first particular session of cash book. I will share the second and third session of the cash book so that you can get the whole idea about the cash book. So this is the basic of the cash book, what I told you through this PPT, the meaning of cash book, the objective of cash book, the advantage of cash book, and the elements of cash book. So in the next video, I will share the remaining part of the cash book. So be in touch with my videos.